drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.
I don't like thinking about this. It really hurts my, hurts my feelings when I think about the times I've been hurt. But this is the story on how I fell down a hill riding a bike. Alright, so like, oh man, I don't even know where to start. Okay, so in 2009, I moved into this neighborhood full of old people, and then I met Gus, but he was a skater boy. He didn't do parkour. So like, I thought in order for me to fit in, I had to be a skater boy. Bad idea. I was like, I'm gonna use this Walmart skateboard that I have to skate, and then I used it and like the wheel fell off or some shit like that, so of course I couldn't use this Walmart skateboard anymore, and I was like yeah, so like my wheel fell off, like one wheel. That was a voice crack, I'm so sorry, but like I was just like, I'm just gonna have to share, because sharing is caring. I didn't really have to share anything ever before though, because like I'm actually spoiled, like not now, spoiled as a kid. Gus used to tell me I was spoiled, and I'd always say, no, I'm not. I was, but let's be real. So like, Gus was riding down this hill every day with Patrick. Man, I said his name too. No one's safe. If Patrick, you're not safe, start training again, you lanky nematode. I'm tired of seeing you. Never. I don't see you. I don't know why I said I'm tired of seeing you. Go outside. You're trash. Anyways, they told me I could ride down this hill. This long neck hill. This neck bone mouth ass of a hill. And I was like, I can do it. Yeah, I know I can do it. Like, if you say I can do it, I can do it. So I'm gonna do it. So, of course, I have to borrow their skateboards, but that was kind of like an excuse for them to teach me how to go down this hill. And like, they were just like, no, dude, you can just start from the bottom and work your way up. But with that mentality, it would probably take a couple months, because that was a big hill. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a detailed mathematical diagram of this hill. I'm going to the whiteboard right now, alright, so like, this is my detailed mathematical diagram. The calculator's over there if you're trying, you know what I'm saying? So basically, like when you got the up and you got the out, and I was big ass triangle. I was here, and then I went here, and then Gus was like, "Nah, dude, you got it. Just go for it, bro." Like, so I went here. Worst mistake of my life, let me tell you. Let's get back to the chair, all right? Remember, this will be on the test, though. Remember this, all right? So I make it to the top of the hill, and I'm thinking I'm gonna use Gus's board, because that's the board I used the whole time down and up the hill. Like, you'd think I'd use that board, right? But nah, Patrick goes into his garage like it's some Harry Potter pick your wand type shit, and he pulls out the longest board he can find, right? Like, he's got like an encyclopedia. He's pulling on like the bookshelves and shit at the library, like he's hopping on that, yeah. And so it looked like this, dead ass. All right, maybe like if you put a couple of these end to end, like a couple hundred, but like then it would look like this, right, Gavin?
Yeah, sure. I wasn't there.
Get him out of here. Anyways, so I hop on this longboard, and I'm up at the top of the hill, as you saw. I hope you remember that. It's gonna be on the test. Keep it in the back of your head, all right? And like, I just start going down. They told me I could do it. So I get on this board, because Gus doesn't want me to use his board anymore, as if Patrick really just went through his encyclopedia and gave me the best board for my feet. And I hop on it, and I'm like, do I need to push with my leg? Like, okay, so I just went from 2 feet up the hill to 200 feet up the hill. So I still don't know what I'm doing, right? I don't know how to turn on a skateboard yet, let alone this longboard. But I go down anyways, because they said I could do it. Now, I made it down the hill safely, but that's not where everything goes wrong. It hurts me to remember. It's all coming back to me. Yeah, but nah. So I'm headed down this hill, and my feet start to just. You got that? You getting that part? Because it's the most important part, like what my feet were doing. So this is what my feet are wobbling, speed wobbles, right? They told me that the day it happened, while it was happening. It was like pop quiz, like what's going on, even Tarkan? I don't know. And they're like just speed wobbling. I was like, okay. So I decided to hop off, right? Because Patrick was like, are you doing okay? Like I'm supposed to give him this honest answer riding on this longboard. Am I doing okay? I don't know what okay is. Like, does the fact that my feet look like they're getting ready to churn milk look okay? Like, what happened next, I'll never be able to forget it. I really can't forget what happened next. So I decided to jump off, right? I know that if I just jump off and try to land, I'm not gonna stick to the ground. Like, I'm probably gonna have to run, which is what Patrick told me to do. He was like, jump off the board and just start sprinting. So I jumped off the board, right? And I didn't know if I thought I was like Jack Rabbit or the Easter Bunny or some shit, because I landed with both feet down at the same time. And then I flew. All I remember at that point was head, ass, head, ass, head, ass. I'm not saying head, ass, like literally head, ass. I fell and tumbled the whole way from my neck bone to my buttocks, and all I could remember was I could just see purple. I mean, like, I think I bruised my elbows too. I scraped them and they were bleeding, and I cried, but I didn't want everyone to think I was crying, so I just like held my head down, because like crying is just, you don't want to publicly cry, bruh. Like, I think it was like 10 though, so it was okay, but I mean, I still didn't want to end up crying. And that's it. I'm never gonna skateboard again. Never.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, yeah.